Is there any wind blowing down there that Cade Tyson could make a return to Belmont?
I think the door is open. I'm
Okay.
not going to predict anything there, but yeah, I think there's a bridge there if he would like to do it. It's one of those things that I think to most people that's a hard move to make. It's one of those things where you would almost have to swallow your pride.
Sure.
Hey, that this didn't work out for me, and now I've got to go back to where I came from. And I'm not sure how many guys can do that. Now, you mentioned that Zek Montgomery did it at Bradley. There have been a few other instances of that around the country, and so it's not totally unheard of, but we'll see if that could happen in this case. I will say that when Cade left for that opportunity, and I certainly understood the money, and I certainly understood the chance to play for one of the blue bloods in college basketball, but you did wonder, because he had such a good setup for the type of player he was at Belmont, that you wondered if he could duplicate that, frankly, anywhere else, but certainly at a power school like that in North Carolina. And so that's one of those things, without having spoken with Cade or really anybody on this situation, I just saw, like you did when he put his name in the portal. That's something he's going to have to decide here. Is I'm sure somebody's going to be willing to pay him a ton of money because of the potential of what it could be. And so if it's simply a money opportunity, Belmont is not going to be the option for Cade to come back home to, so to speak. But if it's about saying, hey, I've got 1 year left, this did not work out for me last year, where can I go to get back to a guy that is an all-conference level player and can, more than that, show off who I am, show the scouts in Europe or maybe NBA scouts that this is the type of player I can be on both ends of the floor that you did not get a chance to see when I was in Chapel Hill. If that's the decision for him, I would have to think, at least in his head, that a conversation or a phone call back to Belmont would be a priority, because it is hard to imagine an offense, a system, or a coaching staff that would be better for Cade Tyson.